Tozani bogogo nomkhulu salo wasendoda lesogogo bathi nembatha umavula kuvale emzini amadoda uanti usha number 1 locksmith umalume gogo. Action plan. Today's prayer is about action plan. We're talking action. Let me repeat this. I know I've said it on other videos, but allow me to repeat it. Bogogo nomkhulu, you can join this prayer at any given time. To choose the 31 until the 6th or the 7th, it was not a dream. My ancestors came to me, they say that is a key time to do this. I'll be lying to you. It's a time I've chosen because of we are crossing over to the new year, which is the majority of us. You know, for example, for my son who was born on the 31st, it's his new year. You know, to me, I was born on the 29th. It's my new year on the second day, on the 30th. So my belief is that my belief in my research is that your actual new year is your birthday. When you're preparing to cross over. So whenever you start, I've made sure the sequence, we don't leave the sequence. I don't want to put anything between these videos. I want them to follow each other as I'm doing it. I have a lot of videos that I wanted to upload, but I couldn't upload because I wanted this not for you guys to lose direction or to lose focus, not knowing what is happening. Today we're talking action plan. After we have learned so many things, self-introspection, forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving someone, what else? Boundaries, which was very important. I loved it. And a self-relationship that we have done. Today we're saying action plan. Action plan. But the action plan can be taken. You don't have to do all these stages for you to take an action. Whatever stage you are on, let's say you're now able to forgive somebody without them asking forgiveness from you, you now say, let me put it into action. You are okay. You know, so each and every one you can put it to action, or you can group them together, but it's going to be a lot of work and you're going to lose focus. So action plan is taken whenever it's necessary, whenever you have done your self-introspection, everything you can think of. Then you can do a action plan. The action plan is another thing. Yeah, it's another thing. Action plan, it's when you take that proposal and submit it. Action plan, it's when you go and confront somebody to say, you haven't asked for forgiveness, but I'm here to tell you, Guti, today I'm giving you your pain. I'm forgiving you. That's the action plan. Action plan, it's when saying, Guti, I need to paint. You've always said you want to paint. You've bought 2 buckets of paints as well, but they all expired and everything because of you don't have an oomph for an action plan. An action plan, it's when I'm going to do something and you don't do it. That's an action plan, which means you are not acting. You don't have it means all these things that I've mentioned, it means you don't have an action in your mind to say, okay, because of I've planned to do this, let me do it. It's not easy. It's not an easy task. It's not something that somebody can say, you always start something and you don't finish it. I'm suffering from that as well. You know, there's a lot of projects that I wanted to do, but when I have to get into action, I allow other things to come, disturb me, to come on my way, which is it's not a good idea. So today we're talking action plan. We're praying to our ancestors to say, give us strength to take action. Have you ever had people advising each other, you know, oh, he's so abusive. When are you taking action about this? You know, we really thought she's a nice person, but no, now you cannot just sit and do nothing. You need to take action about it. You need to do something. That is action. You need to do something about it. And that's something, it can be physical, something in terms of, let me finish my studies. No matter what, I'm not going to allow anything this year to stop me. Let me finish my studies. I'm registering again. But this year, I'm taking an action to say nothing is going to disturb me. Unlike I've allowed it all these years. This year, umthakathi must forget. Another action that other people are failing to do. You can see what you are doing is not working. You can see, Oguti, you've been going to church every Sunday. To such an extent, Oguti, should anything go wrong, as one and they'll ask you, hey, Kokobati, how are you? Hey, man, we don't see 10 chairs here. Where are they? No. I took those 10 chairs and I was preparing for that meeting that Mfundi is going to have with these other guys who asked for a meeting with Mfundi. So the secretary of the church said, I must make sure that everything is look. That's how much they trust you. But still, man, you and Mabati, we're fasting, you fast. Mabati, you do this, you're doing everything that you can think of that the teacher is telling you, I mean, the church is telling you to do. But if you see Oguti, no, man, it's been years. No, man, no. And you're doing everything. Not that you are focusing on church alone and you are lazy on the other side. No, even at school, you're doing that. And then you need to take an action. You need to take an action. Then you are calling us, the healers. You know, go and consult, go and see. Going for consultation doesn't mean you are now using Moti. I've seen many people coming to me to say, no, Koko, I just wanted clarity. So we need to be careful of what we do at any given time. We need to. Because there's no point of us getting into a place whereby we talk about something, but there's no action. There's really no point. So we need to take action. We need to know what to do. We need to know what to how we arrive there and everything. So besides that, besides an action, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. If you are not willing to take an action in whatever that you are doing, then you have a problem. You have videos. Maybe download it. Sharp. Good. But did you take any action from other hundreds of videos that we have went through? If something touched you, did you take an action? That's the question. Did you take action? If something happened, now I'm a video. What are you going to do about them? Oh, on this day they were talking about this. Oh, on this day they were talking about this. Oh, on this day they're talking about this. Oh, on this. Oh, I've missed out. You know what? Ukoko said it to one of the videos. I can always start, but you don't start. The fact that you didn't start on the 31st and I started 31st doesn't make me to be better than you. No, it doesn't. I just couldn't start. And it doesn't matter whether I was shying evil show or whatever, it's fine. I was not ready to start. That's it. So it's up to you, Oguti. What is it that you want to do? And how do you want to do it? And when are you going to do it? Because if you come with a story of saying, no, I will. How do you expect things to happen the correct way? How do you expect things to be fine? How do you? How are you expecting things to be okay? How? Because you know very well that you have been given all the guidance. Other people, Totumuntu has bought a book, but you've went through the book. But the question I'm asking, you have written the book. What action did you take about the advices that I give into the book? What action? Again, today I'm not going to be long. This one I really need all of us to do a homework, not self-introspection, homework about action plan. You have done self-introspection, you know what is needed on your self-introspection. What action do you need? What action did you take? So are you you know what this thing is like? What? Forgive me if I'm being whatever. I've experienced one thing. People who have a calling, they enjoy being told by different healers that they have a calling, thinking one of these healers will say to them, no man, people are saying you have a calling, you don't have. That means you don't have a calling, but you are in denial, which you don't have a calling. Or you do have a calling, however, you are stubborn to work on your calling. Because who must confirm what you have a calling? It's you. And what must you do is to take an action. That's it. It's to take an action. Let me leave it there, and now I'm going to take an action in doing other projects in my life. Now I'm going to take an action in implementing things that I've learned. As I've always said, it's not only that I teach you guys, now I'm learning in the process. So it's up to us, which direction are we learning to? Are we learning to know, or are we learning to learn? Tozan.